Hi guys, in this video I'm going to base canvas resolution is basically what you see in the editor. Output scale resolution is what it's going to send to Twitch once it's done the encoding process. I also lower my FPS to 30. It doesn't really matter for this. And then all you're going to do is if this is your display capture or game capture or whatever, you're going to right click on that, say transform, and say stretch to screen. So that'll fit it no matter what you have here. If I right click and say transform, stretch the screen, it's going to fit the screen. That's it. That's the fix. Now I'll just show some of my other settings here. So if you are looking for some good settings, what I do is I do software x264. This is actually superior to NVEC as far as encoding goes. It'll give you better quality for the same bitrate, but it's going to cost you a lot of CPU. So keep that in mind. You might not, I have two computers, so I can handle this. You might not be able to handle this on your computer. It depends. So I use a 2500 bit rate because my upload isn't that fast. I would go, if you're getting basically this setting, the CPU usage setting is going to, the lower you go here, the more it's going to tax your computer while it's encoding. So slow would give you a higher quality for the same bit rate than super fast, let's say, but it's going to use a ton more CPU. I've tried slow before and I can't even, it's not good enough. So I'd probably be going super fast or even ultra fast if I was using the same computer. You might not be able to do this if you don't have enough CPU on this and you're using a single computer to game. Constant bit rate, I do, like I said, 2500 is a good setting. You got to remember one thing: whatever, if you're a small streamer, your bitrate is going to be the same bitrate people require to watch your video. So for instance, if people are mobile and you put a high bitrate like 10,000, let's say, you're going to be screwing them because it's too much download for them to watch your stream. So I recommend maybe 3,000, 4,000. Let's see. That's it. Recording, I go with MOV format because what is it? I use Adobe Premiere and it supports MOVs, and MOV is a good option here. It's more robust if the video gets stopped mid-recording. And then I leave this stuff the same. It's basically the same output format as my. I should probably up this actually. Like, there's no reason not to record with a little higher bitrate than you're sending out. So that's it, guys. That's my settings for Streamlabs and how to fix the black bars in Twitch.
Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you my streaming settings and what I use on Twitch. This is mainly for Fortnite, and I'll be also showing you some tips on mic quality. Alright, so first you want to go to your settings and then your output. You do your encoder first because this is what you're streaming with, your CPU or your GPU. X264 is your CPU. I recommend this as well because it provides better quality in your stream than NVENC, which is your GPU, even though this is good too, but only if you have like a low-end PC and your CPU can't really stream and play the game at the same time, which you'll know if you tried doing X264 and then streaming a high-intense CPU game on a low-end PC with a low-end CPU. Your stream will stutter, not your game, but your game will also be taking a hit in performance. But yeah, use NVENC if you have a low-end computer. Output resolution. Always stream at 720p. It allows the most viewers to be able to come into your stream because not a lot of people, and you might think that a lot of people can watch 1080p streams, but some people watch on their phone, which they don't have Wi-Fi or something, so they're using a service or a hotspot, and those can't really provide enough upload speed or download for a 1080p stream. So next you want to be doing constant bitrate. CBR stands for itself. Constant bitrate explains itself, honestly. Your bitrate should be 5,000. Alright, the bitrate is complicated for everybody, so I recommend if you have a 10 upload speed, which you can test on speedtest.net, then use 5,000 bitrate. But if you have a 5, I recommend doing 3, and anything lower, I'm sorry, but you can't really stream. Keyframe interval, you always want to have this at 2. It doesn't really affect your computer. It just makes transition smoother on your scenes. CPU preset always use very fast. A lot of games are CPU intensive, so this just allows Streamlabs OBS to not use as much CPU as it could be. But if you have an insane PC, I recommend using one of the